Usio mamuro bwata chingurwa monyagarara Yesu. Monyagarara Yesu mamura bwekebega. Mamura bwekebego bweta makweli.
Ayaye, aya.
Tunasimama wakumbuka
Mashujaa waliopigania Kenya.
Tunasimama wakumbuka
Mashujaa waliopigania Kenya.
Tunasimama wakumbuka
Mashujaa waliopigania Kenya.
Tunasimama wakumbuka
Mashujaa waliopigania Kenya. Tunashukuru Mungu ameilinda Kenya. Oyerendere Kenya yaitoba na toleira wanyangongo. Onye kama minyoko Kenya tutangaine. Tunashukuru Mungu ameilinda Kenya. Oyerendere Kenya yaitoba na toleira wanyangongo.
County of Kisii. And today the Gusii have had opportunity to show us their culture.
Watoire Kenya. Tunashukuru Mungu ameilinda Kenya. Oyerendere Kenya yaitoba na toleira wanyangongo. Amagenderero Kenya yaito tutangaine. Tunashukuru Mungu ameilinda Kenya. Oyerendere Kenya yaitoba na toleira wanyangongo.
Umone wetu ya saidi ya mono ayumuri ndo Kenya tinoba kuna kwa iwa monene.
Tuwakumbuke wote walioipigania Kenya. Tuwakumbuke wote walioipigania Kenya. Waliomwaga damu yao Kenya tupate ukombozi. Kenya tupate uhuru.
Shows our roots where we came from. Vile wahenga nasema ati mwachamila ni mtumwa. So we must be proud as a people of Kenya by respecting and developing our culture as a people. Mashujaa, Your Excellency, Kisii County has got a list of Mashujaa. You start with the hero, Otenyo Nyamantere. Otenyo Nyamantere, Your Excellency, was a hero who resisted colonial domination, taking Gusii cows out to go and slaughter and auction them. He was killed in cold blood here, Your Excellency. It is also here in Kisii where that hero lady, Mekadilili Wamenza, was brought and imprisoned here. And it's from here that she escaped and walked on her foot all the way back to the coast. There are many other heroes here. The late senior chief, Musa Nyandusi, Mrs. Lawrence Sagini, Mrs. Samuel Nyamweya. Those are people who participated in the liberation struggle of our country. We had other heroes, George Moseti Anyona. There's another one, it's called George Morara, who was not been fully recognized. Your Excellency, I met the daughter of George Morara. She's called Sandy Morara. She's somewhere here in the crowd. And she told me that her father, Arobi, also there's George Morara Street, Nakuru, Kisumu, but they don't have anything here in Kisii. So I'm challenging the governor to name a street or something here in Kisii in honor of George Morara. Great athletes, Your Excellency. When we were growing up, Nyandika Mayoro was the great athlete here. Areria Nentia. Your Excellency, Nyandika Mayoro, Baratonjero Teach, and Kibet Boyd, and Paulo Diambo participated in the Olympics in Melbourne in 1956. Areria Nentia won the Commonwealth gold medal in 880 yards. Then the first Kenyan to win an Olympic gold medal, Naftali Temu, came from here. The team of Kenyans who won the first gold medal in 4x400 meters relay, Robert Ouko, Charles Asati, Ezekiel Nyamau, and then Paul Sang. And that list is long and long. Daniel Mwanza. And then, we have the great lady, Helen Obiri. From here. So, Your Excellency, this is a land of heroes in our country who need to be remembered and need to be supported. Finally, Your Excellency, it was here in this stadium last year where we came after we had one day of a conference with all the leaders from Nyanza. Here, the leaders here, the Luos were here, the Kisiis, and the Kurias. They all met here. Gusii talked here about the issues here, agriculture, the soapstone industry, the mineral industry, Your Excellency. They all talked about it. The Luos talked about fishing, about the cane, and about the cotton industries in the region. And the Kurias also brought here issues that I feel very strong. Gusii Stadium. And we say that we must change direction. For 56 years, you have followed one direction, but with not very many results. So we need to look at what else is there, which is missing. Project Kenya can move forward as envisioned by the founding fathers of our nation. United, God should bless us. The BBA train will move. Then to Mombasa, Narok, then to Garissa, then to Meru. It was only when we were supposed to be going to Nakuru, shetani ikanguka kutoka huko juu. Rege ikaenda kwa half time. Lakini sasa half time imekwisha, wachezaji wameshanyoroshwa. Wameshapata mafunzo, tena wamepata massaging, sasa wanarudi kwa kiwanja, Your Excellency. Na wewe mwenyewe ndio utasema hiyo njia tunataka kufuata sasa kwa kutoka hapa. Because nobody can stop reggae. Asante sana.
Your Excellency, as I conclude, abagusiba mintesi muaika omugako itogo toga mbere president ye itogo tere na kimura anchenda de korra chinko bintanya korora moigwete mbiamono nani nyasaba koni. Your Excellency, you have built a state house here, a state lodge. I'm kindly requesting on behalf of these Kisiis that be gazetted as a state lodge, and that during the weekends when you feel that you are tired, we have a golf course here, Your Excellency. You just drop there, nobody will know. I don't even need to know, Your Excellency. That's your house. You drop there at your pleasure, Your Excellency. With your permission, Your Excellency, it's now my singular honor and pleasure to invite our Deputy President, Honorable William Samoei Ruto, to come and talk.
Your Excellency, President Uhuru Kenyatta, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, Mama Margaret Kenyatta, our First Lady, Your Excellency, Ambassadors and High Commissioners, my fellow leaders present here from the national and county level, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, abantu bami into mboyamore.
Baba, tunashukuru maana umetupa afya, inji yetu ni nzuri, ndio maana tumekuja kwako tukisema upewe sifa. Tunashukuru Mungu ameilinda Kenya, oyendele Kenya yaito banotabeira abanyangongo. Kenya, tunashukuru Mungu ameilinda Kenya, oyendele Kenya yaito banotabeira abanyangongo.
Onyane kipara chiro mwenyenyo, onyane boremi mweroreire, chingiti choro sana basongo bachaberorera. Kenya ezeya ito, Kenya neze omorenda. Tata muyamano zengeto yobo sibole, bobo sasima asense igaya Kenya. Tata muyamano, ye tata muyamano, tata muyamano, ye tata muyamano.
Tunashukuru Mungu ameilinda Kenya, oyerendele Kenya yaito banotabeira abanyangongo.
Banotabeira abanyangongo,
banotabeira abanyangongo,
banotabeira abanyangongo,
banotabeira abanyangongo,
banotabeira abanyangongo,
banotabeira abanyangongo.
Itwe n'abanyangongo,
banotabeira abanyangongo,
Kenya n'abanyangongo,
banotabeira abanyangongo,
Kenya n'abanyangongo,
banotabeira abanyangongo. Itwe n'abanyangongo, banotabeira abanyangongo, itwe n'abanyangongo, banotabeira abanyangongo, abene pinda abanyangongo, banotabeira abanyangongo,
Tobeira abanyangongo,
banotabeira abanyangongo,
abanyangongo,
banotabeira abanyangongo.
Kenya twese abanyangongo,
banotabeira abanyangongo,
aki twese abanyangongo,
banotabeira abanyangongo.
Fellow Kenyans, ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by wishing each and every one of you a happy Mashujaa Day. And let me also, at the very onset, thank you, the Gusii, for the warm reception that we have received here in Kisii. To celebrate the cultural diversity of Kenya and to strengthen our nationhood, I made the decision to hold our national celebrations in the counties on a rotational basis. Today, Kisii joins the counties of Nakuru, Nyeri, Machakos, Meru, Kakamega, Narok, and Mombasa in having played host to a national celebration. And indeed, in the near future, we shall announce where next year's Madaraka Day will be hosted. So, fellow Kenyans, we gather here to celebrate 68 years of history and heroism as a country. We are well aware, indeed, as the former Prime Minister mentioned, that the Gusii community is also not short of heroes. In their senior ranks, there are those that have been mentioned by the Prime Minister. You will also encounter senior chiefs, Angwenyi Geshana, Osongo Agwenyi, Oga Agwenyi, Zakaria Agwenyi, Musa Nyandusi, and many others. The makers of the Kenyan nation at independence also tapped into the abilities of your sons and daughters, heralding the birth of a strong and vibrant nation whose story cannot be complete without the mention of Lawrence Sagini, James Nyamweya, Zachary Onyonka, amongst others. And thereafter, following in the steps of the independence of Gusii heroes, many others heeded the call to serve the public arena, with some rising to high echelons of public service as high-standing cabinet ministers, formidable legislators, influential judicial figures, amongst them being George Museti Anyona, Simeon Nyachai, Justice Nyarangi, just to mention but a few. So, ladies and gentlemen, on this day in 1952, a state of emergency was declared in Kenya by the British. They arrested over 200 of our leaders, including the Kapenguria Six, and indeed started one of the darkest chapters in the history of our nation. The atrocities visited upon thousands of our people during the emergency period can never be described by any account of history. Even the secret histories of the hanged camps cannot capture the pain of what was later called the Dirty War between the British and our liberation heroes. Fathers were taken away from their families never to return.